You see, Providence Thorns was actually nerfed a while back, and now it scales with your level. So even though I have Providence Thorns at level 1, it's still going to take me a solid like between 500 to maybe even 1,000 parries. I have no idea until I kill him. Or at least I get him to rage mode. And the thing is, if I take even like 2 stomps, I will die. There is no doubt about it. I cannot mess up a single time. The ping must be perfect. I must be playing flawlessly. And this has to be at least below 16 minutes the entire fight, otherwise he just despawns. One thing I also will mention is that I am doing this completely solo. There will be no help. I am not allowed to run away from PRIMADON. No friends will be there unless they are trying to watch me. If I get, low, I'm staying there and I will die. I will get sent to the depths and I'll have to escape the depths alone with an enchant at level 1 over and over and over until I beat him. This is no easy challenge, and I'm not expecting it to be. It might even take me days, but we'll see how it goes. Now, from that attempt, I literally parried PRIMADON 230 something times, and he didn't even go into rage mode, and this took like 10 minutes to get to that point. Knowing that PRIMADON actually despawns in those 16 minutes, and if I haven't even gotten him into rage within the first 10 minutes, then I'm gonna have to start changing up my tactic. Basically, I continuously dodged his right stomp because the timing on it is really weird, and every server I fight him on there's usually always some kind of lag, and I always have to take into account that at some moments during the fight there's going to be a bit of a lag spike. This is really the only reason why I can't do this challenge with ease is because there are so many different little lag spikes which kind of make it very hard to do a perfect run without getting hit once. The fact that I haven't even procced rage with over 230 parries regardless though means that my prov does less than 100 damage per activation, so this could be a lot more harder than I thought. I got him into rage mode. Now, with the many attempts that I had tried to do on this account, I actually managed to make it to rage mode once on the very last attempt that I have tried so far, which means I managed to deal 20,000 damage, let's say, of PRIMADON's health, and then I immediately died afterwards. However, knowing how many parries I did, which in this case was 245, we can apply some basic mathematics and find out on average what my Providence Thorn damage is upon parrying PRIMADON, as well as taking into account my M1 damage throughout that attempt. Doing 20,000 divided by 245, which would be the health that I managed to deal, or rather the damage I managed to deal with 245 parries to PRIMADON, the Providence Thorn damage comes out at 81.6ish. Now, the actual value will be lower because this, let's say, damage isn't taking into consideration my M1 damage, which probably contributed at least 1,000 or 2,000 damage to PRIMADON, assuming that even it's like semi-decent, which I'm assuming it's not, because I do 14 damage on level 1. So, let's say on average, my Prov Thorns does like, I don't know, 75 damage. This means too that to kill PRIMADON, it's going to take a lot of parries. Specifically, 533 parries, more or less. It's basically impossible to kill PRIMADON with this amount of parries. Also because in that last attempt that I just did, it literally took me 14 minutes just to get to 245. While it's true that Rage Mode increases the attack speed of PRIMADON and therefore makes the kill a bit faster, I don't believe it's going to be possible to rack up the missing 300 parries within, a 5-minute time frame at maximum, assuming that you don't miss a single parry during the entire fight and you manage to parry every single stomp that he throws at you. I'm probably going to be doing a part 2 of this, and I will not disclose how I'm going to be doing that, but just know that it's coming. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.